Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu was asked by Prakasananda, I think it was Prakasananda Saraswati, who was one of the greatest Vedanta authorities, Vedic authorities at the time. It was 500 years ago. The appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, an incarnation of Krishna, in the mood of Radharani in separation from Krishna. Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna. So he was asked by Prakasananda Saraswati, who had thousands of disciples. He was a very prominent figure and guru and teacher in Navadvip at the time. He had thousands of followers, sannyasis. And he asked Mahaprabhu, why do you spend your time chanting and dancing like a fanatic? Why don't you study the Vedas and become a serious scholar and take up the practices of a sannyasi? Why do you sing and dance in the street with your followers? You look like fanatics. And Mahaprabhu answered, he said, my spiritual master told me that I was a great fool. And he was happy to see that I was simply chanting and dancing and singing. And he told me I was a great fool and that I should go on doing that because I was a big fool. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If the personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes, the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Being, is incarnated in sound, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. What is there to achieve other than realization of that by studying Vedas and performing austerities and adhering strictly to all kinds of rules and principles? When Krishna himself says, I am what is to be known by all of that. And if Krishna is actually appearing in his holy name, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So then you have to say, well, what does it mean to establish a relationship with Krishna? Revive our original consciousness of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'm just going to read a little bit more about the adventures of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And we're in the first volume. He hasn't left India yet. And he's going to read a little bit more about his adventures. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. A pure devotee of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Empowered to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If I remember correctly, there's this description of autumn in the 10th canto in Prabhupada's Krishna book that is comparing the season and the events in the season to different transcendental situations. And I believe one example or one illustration was that when there's thunder and lightning signaling the welcome rains of the autumn season after everything being parched and dry from the harsh rays of the sun during summer, then the thunder and it announces the coming of the rain. And I believe the comparison was made to when there's a great spiritual master who is giving Krishna consciousness, the Maha Mantra, that he's like, his voice is like the thunder. And in the summer, when that thunder is there, announcing the rain, all the little frogs start croaking. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, because they know the rain's coming. So Prabhupada's like that, the great spiritual master. His voice is like the thunder, announcing the rain that's coming to relieve the parched living entities who are dried up. And the disciples and the followers are like the little frogs. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They're so happy that the rain is coming. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Jeev Jago, wake up sleeping souls, sleeping on the lap of the witch called Maya. Wake up, Jeev Jago. It's one devotee was posting some comments yesterday about Sahajiya and how sometimes people, they want to take a shortcut. And someone may step up and say, just follow me. You don't need anything else. Just follow me. I'm as good as God. Follow me. And you'll get the results without having to do anything else. Because it's me. It's me. I'm here. It's me. And so some followers come, but Krishna's there, more or less. And because it is somehow connected to Krishna, then there is something going on. But I was remembering a little cartoon that I saw about Brer Rabbit. It's one of my favorites. Brer Rabbit had a reputation amongst the other animals of being kind of stuck on himself, like, I'm Brer Rabbit, it's me, I'm somebody, So they wanted to play a joke on him, and they made a form of a baby out of tar. This is the forest animals. And they put it along the side of the path where they knew Brer Rabbit used to walk. So they're all hiding in the bushes and the trees watching what's going to happen. And Brer Rabbit comes along and he sees, it looks like it's the form of a baby, but it's made out of tar. And he sees, good morning. Of course, there's no response, it's made out of tar. Brer Rabbit's like, he didn't like that. So he talks to the tar baby. He says, when I say good morning to somebody, they say good morning back to me. Get it? When I say good morning to you, you say good morning back to me. I'm Brer Rabbit. We're going to try this again. So he goes back down the path. It's like, he's going to do this a second time. And he's walking along. And he sees the tar baby and he said, good morning. All the animals, they're like, they're really getting off on it. So now he's angry. So I explained the situation to you. And this is not going well. I'm going to give you one more chance, okay? 3 times. This is your last chance. When I walk down this path and I say good morning to you, you say good morning back, okay? This is your last chance. So he goes back. And he walks down the path again. And he stops at the tar baby. He says, good morning. And there's nothing. The animals are all gone. He said, I warned you. I told you once. I told you twice. I told you 3 times. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm going to have to do something about this. And with his bunny paw, whatever they have, he punches the tar baby. Now, what happens is he gets stuck because it's made out of tar. He can't get his bunny foot, rabbit foot out. He said, you let go of me. Let go of me right now. You don't let go of me. And he punches him with his other rabbit foot. Now 2 are stuck. He said, let go of me. Now he's all entangled. Okay? By the time he gets done, he's kicking the tar baby, both paws are stuck, both feet are stuck, he's kicking, and he's completely covered with tar. Forest animals are just laughing their heads off. So I like that. That illustrates something. When someone has taken the position of being falsely proud of being somebody, an acharya, a scholar, a guru, they fall victim to that kind of thing. They can fall victim to that. And when others see it, they understand this person has been exposed. It's just Brer Rabbit thinking he's somebody. Here's a Hare Krishna. So this Hare Krishna movement wouldn't be complete if this didn't go on somewhere. It's just all part of it. There's something for everyone in the Krishna consciousness movement. And what would the Krishna consciousness movement be without Brer Rabbit? Krishna. So that was, they say somebody was posting and kind of getting a little agitated seeing that kind of preaching going on. But it's just part of it. And as usual, I don't know where me glasses are. They're not in their home. Well, I have these. They're not the right ones, but it might work. Let me see how bad it is. No, it's okay. So this is Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita, taken from the memoirs of all the different disciples who had some personal, direct, physical interactions with Prabhupada, their accounts, and also other people who met Prabhupada, and things that Prabhupada has said himself about his own situation. And there's 6 volumes. And this is the first volume. We're on chapter 6. And the war is ending, World War II, and Prabhupada has tried to expand his pharmaceutical business to try to get more money. He's had a dream. Bhaktisiddhanta came to him in a dream and said, take sannyas. But he's not at a point to do that right now. So he's had the dream and it went in. But he's still thinking, if I just had a lot of money, I could really help my spiritual master's movement. Now, Bhaktisiddhanta has left, and the leading disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta are fighting who's in charge, who gets what. They've even sold the printing press. So I'm going to have to continue this later. There's somebody here to try to see what's going on with the AC unit. So pick it up later. That's the plan anyway. Hare Krishna.